Can they keep this joyride going? Now 4 wins away from the World Series. Jack Flaherty's ready, and off we go in game 1 with a strikeout Lindor. Swing and a miss through a good curveball for the second out.
Well, whatever jitters he may have had in the other game, he's been able to put them aside and establish the fastball early. You're going to see a lot of breaking balls. Low quarter, 3/4 slot coming out of Flaherty. Can spin the ball.
Up the middle, right at Tommy Edman. Jack Flaherty with a 1-2-3 first inning. Fires a 3-0 pitch. And he's walked bets on 4 pitches. There he goes. Here it comes. On ball 4. Back-to-back walks. 3 consecutive walks from Senga. First one from Senga. Smith flies it to center field. Taylor's got a good arm. Settles under it. Makes the grab. Here comes Betts. Throws on the brakes, and Taylor's throw bounces in there. 2 out.
Oh, I am surprised by 2 things. First of all, Taylor sat and caught that ball flat-footed. I know he's got a great arm, but he had no momentum to get the ball down and throw it on a line. Almost conceding. It looked like, you know, he thought he was going to score easy. This fly ball right here, I'm shocked that Mookie and his speed didn't go. And then the throw, of course, comes in a little bit off the mark.
The 2-1. Into center field, and the Dodgers cash in. Betts in to score. Freeman lumbering home. He'll score as well. 2-0 LA. Max Muncy delivers with 2 gone in the first. And Freddie Freeman out of gas, that ankle throbbing, able to touch home and set this place off.
Well, a huge 2-out hit on a cutter. He didn't see the splitter. He went to the cutter, and he hits it right up the middle. Freddie had such a huge lead. Even with a bad ankle, he was able to score and totally redeem that inning.
Those feel like runs the Dodgers had to have.
Oh, especially with the bases loaded and 1 out and a pitcher struggling to throw strikes. So good start for the Dodgers.
Already 2 in the bank for the Dodgers. Bounce to Senga. He'll go to first. And in this first inning, but the Dodgers jump on Senga. He walks the bases loaded. Muncy comes through after a quiet division series. He begins the championship series with a 2-run single in the first. And Ohtani and the Dodgers are off to a good start.
I mean, this series is going to be a tough one against the Mets. Don't get me wrong. But you can sense a freedom of that's behind us.
Edman pushes a bunt beautifully to third. Mark Vientos will throw him out. Tommy Edman giving the Dodgers a little something that they haven't had before he arrived. Acquired at the deadline from St. Louis. He's got a man on here. He's been way better with men on base. First one from Senga is grounded right side and through. Ohtani delivers again with a man aboard. Lux is in to score 3-0. While Ohtani's 0 for 15 with the bases empty, John, he's now 5 out of 7 with men on base.
Yeah, and because it's so early in the game, if this is later, they're not going to pitch to Ohtani. He takes an outside pitch and finds the hole. Hits it on the ground. That's what the pitcher wants. When you're facing Ohtani, you want the ball on the ground. Speaking of the ground, they still may not come.
Ohtani runs. Throw from Alvarez. In time. Ohtani's caught trying to steal for the first time since July. And Francisco Alvarez, who got picked on early this year in the running game, with a nice moment right there. Ends a 36 for 36 stretch for Shohei Ohtani on the bases. On a 1-2, Hernandez pokes a base hit the other way. A 2-strike single to open the 4th for Kike Hernandez.
on opposing pitchers, especially starters.
Luck shows bunt, and this is the second sacrifice for the Dodgers. These big-time bats playing a little small ball here. 1-2 to Edman. Cracks a base hit the other way. Bottom of the Dodger order gets it done. Edman drives in Hernandez, and it's 4-0.
Changeup. He stays on the ball and goes the other way. He's not a hitter that needs to hit for power, but he's a hitter that will just expose where the pitch is and where they're playing defensively. Great job.
Home of the 1-0. Ripped right center field, carrying well off the wall. Edman hits third and comes home. Ohtani's into second. Throw to the plate is not in time. It's a screamer of a double. And what a start for LA.
Well, it's such poetry when he's locked in. And he took a hanging breaking ball, and look how perfectly flat that swing is. It just missed being a home run. And aggressive base running by Edman here, and you're going to watch the relay. Watch how Lindor is not really able to clear and throw the ball to home, because Ohtani standing at second base. We'll get a chance to get a look at that. It was one of the, he got in the way. Here's the green light. Throw to Lindor. Now watch this. He's kind of locked and has to throw around Ohtani's head.
That's a big man.
A big man.
That's a big target. Edman scoring all the way from first. 95 miles per hour is considered a hard hit ball. This was 117, and that was inches. Freeman's reached both times in this one. He's going to reach again with an opposite field base hit. Here comes Ohtani. Here comes the throw for Nimmo. Not in time. 6-0 Dodgers.
Classic Freddie Freeman. He can go the other way. Lefty on lefty.
Freddie Freeman, a walk, 2 singles, a run scored, and a run batted in. Teoscar Hernandez with 2 away. It's a Baltimore chop back to Peterson, who was not scored on in the first 3 games of his postseason. Dodgers have tagged him for 3 here in the 4th. Shohei Ohtani. Graceful violence. A blur to the wall. We're back after a word from your local.
You put your secondary stuff in such pressure points.
There's the first hit. Winker into right center field.
He said his bat feels great.
Iglesias gets his bat on it. That's what he does right there with 2 strikes, a chip shot into the gap. Winker is caught here. Throw from Lux to third, and he's out. In a 6-run game, Winker with a no-no on the bases.
Wow, Winker had it easy to third base, and I don't know what made him nervous to slow down. And then you put it perfectly. He was in no man's land. I mean, he got a great jump on this ball, and it's going to be an easy route to third.
Turns around, and the ball's headed there. Uh-oh. Line drive, center field. Kike Hernandez flags it down, and Jack Flaherty with a little help from the Mets pitches around the leadoff base runner. Beautiful night in LA. Back up there to finish him off.
That's what you got to expose. Great job by Flaherty. And
have to go back to Max Scherzer in the division series in 21. Fly ball left field. Teoscar Hernandez. Does he have room? He does. Makes a little more for himself. Reaching over the wall. Jack Flaherty with 6 scoreless innings. The Dodgers with 6 runs. And after 6 innings in game 1, it is all LA. On this 2-2, sends it in the air to center field. Carries pretty well. To the wall goes Taylor, and he's got it. Just missed it, which is crazy because he's out leaning over the plate and looked like he didn't get anything on it.
Well, that's how strong he is. I mean, you know, late at night here with the wind blowing a little bit in towards right field, that's the difference. But he's so strong. He can keep his hands back even if he gets a little out front and just, like you said, 3/4 swing it. It's amazing.
Sounded like he cracked his bat. And Young, in his first appearance of the postseason, goes 1-2-3.
This team stinks. And
driven to deep center field. Back goes Kiermaier on the track. He's got it. 2 out.
And that narrative has surrounded the Dodgers all the way up to being down 2-1. Maybe the Padres are better. Here we go again. You got to put that noise away, but you really, bottom line is you got to execute. And they started executing from that point to where we are tonight.
31 straight scoreless innings.
And oh, by the way, some pretty good offenses too that they're faced.
Pretty good center fielder right there. Fly to left center field. Kiermaier and Teoscar Hernandez. And it's 7 scoreless innings for Jack Flaherty in game 1 of the championship series. Leadoff walk for Iglesias. No salt, extra cheese. Seems a little weird. Got to have the salt. Base hit for Alvarez in the center field. And it split some nachos. Watch the Dodgers. He said about 100 games growing up, coming here.
Like a ball right out of his hand.
Now 2-2. It is a fastball that Lindor gets to and smokes to center, but it hangs in there for Kiermaier. 2 away. Got a chase. Got another 0. Incredible pitching from the Dodgers. Frustrating the Mets, who came in flying high, but the Dodger pitching staff nails for a week.
The New York sports fan has
into center field for Hernandez and dunks in front of Bader.
They have a lot of action going on.
Got Monday Night Football tomorrow.
Giants tonight.
Yeah.
Mets. Jets tomorrow night to face a team that had to come in using their resources.
Alonso has this. He'll flip it to second high, and off the bag is Lindor. High throw from Alonso. Everybody's safe. Yeah, that's an error on Alonso.
Yeah, this one he tried to float over the head and just got a palm ball, like a changeup. And he really never looked like he had the grip. And as soon as he tossed it, Lindor could only just catch it off the base.
4-pitch walk to load the bases, and Ohtani's on for the 3rd time today. Bats to the bases loaded. Pulls one by 3rd and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases, and a game 1 party in LA. That basketball run you were talking about?
Yeah.
23-0.
Yeah, that's kind of a...
Scooped up at 3rd by Vientos. He'll get Taylor. At the 3rd goes Betts. And look, the whole deal with this team all year has been responding and coming back. They've come back in the standings. They've come back within games. Now they're going to try to come back in a series.
And you face a dangerous New York Mets team who has a different expectation about them.
Hernandez down on strikes. That'll do it for the Dodgers in the 8th. They had 3 more on Betts double. To the 9th we go in game 1. Digs it out, shallow center. Chris Taylor for the first out of the 9th. Alonso, who's 0 for 2, is walked. Sends this one way up there, so high that he disappears for a moment. He comes back into Tommy Edmonds' field of vision. 2 gone in the 9th. That's only 3 hits in this game. 3 singles, had a few walks. Not much of a threat. And this one, game 1, one-sided. 9-0. The Dodgers over the Mets. They've tied the Major League record, 33 consecutive scoreless innings in the postseason, having last allowed a run at 6:45 on Tuesday night. They fell into a 6-1 hole when Fernando Tatis shook Petco Park with a home run and put the Dodgers on the brink of their season ending. They've responded with an historic stretch, outscoring their opponents 23-0. The pitching historically good. So the Mets will look to wipe this one quickly. Less than 24 hours from now, we'll have a shot to get back at the Dodgers with game 2 in Sean Manaea.
And that's the good thing. It's short. It's a short turnaround. So you don't have to sleep on it or think much about it.
Now from the start, this place was roaring. The players are smiling. A 2-run first inning. They got another run in the second. Jack Flaherty, though, the story tonight. Dodgers get 7 scoreless innings from Flaherty. Had not had a pitcher go 6 innings in the postseason in 3 years.
Yeah, he was great. He established himself real early, set the tone for the Dodgers.